you all doing today? Well, you might be looking at me and going, hey, hold on, that's not your bike, that's not the Aprilia, that's not the Ninja. The heck you doing, man? What bike is that? Hold on, just a minute, take the pause, drink some cup of tea. That looks like the Yamaha MT03. Yes, you're correct. This is the Yamaha MT03. And I have been given this as a loan bike because I have taken my Aprilia for service at Bike Fairs. So they advised me that the service will take a day. So I'm just like, hey man, I only have the bike as my mode of transport, so I need a loan bike, so get me a loan bike. No, I didn't say that. I was pretty nice with them. I was like, hey, I need a bike, man. I gotta get home. I'm not gonna sit here for like the whole day. I'll go insane with all the bikes that's there. I'll go insane. So I thought, okay, got an MT03. Mind you guys, the MT03 is the exact same configuration, the engine configuration as my Aprilia. There's nothing different between the Aprilia and the MT03. It's still the 660 single cylinder. It still does the backfiring just like the Aprilia. The only difference is like the way the injectors work and the electronics. That's about it. And that the dash is extremely tiny. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like when I first got on, I don't know which one's the speed. I like the speed. I was like, oh shit, that thing's tiny ass, man. And there's a rev limiter, and that's about it. It's a very simple dash. The headlights are like tiny as, like it's using the same kind of style as the MT07 and the MT09, where my phone is bigger than the headlight in lengthwise. So I'm just like, oh, this thing, it sounds exactly the same with, you know, the factory mufflers, without any mufflers on it, as my Aprilia did when I had factory mufflers. So I thought, okay, why not just, because I have this bike and it's exactly the same as my Aprilia, so I can do a little benchmarking on this bike, you know, just give you guys like an insight on how this performs and stuff like that. So I thought, I'll take this bike for a quick spin and see how it goes. So here it is. I don't know what year model this is, but I'm guessing it's somewhere in that, you know, in the 2000s. So it's pretty modern. It's got fuel injection, so it has to be in the 2003 models or plus. I think, when did bikes get fuel injected? 2004? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. First of all, before I start off the review, I'll show you a little walk around of the bike. And just make sure you guys have a good look. Please be mindful, this bike is a bit dirty. As being a loan bike, a lot of people use it, so, and they don't have time to like wash it. I might wash it and give it back to them. Let's see how it goes. You know, I'll be a nice guy, a nice detailed wash for him, and then some guy will come and dirty it. Okay, so here it is. This is the MT03 that they gave me as a loan bike. Check it out, man. I think Rider's Life was right. My phone is legit, comes out this far. That thing's like compact. What the hell? Doesn't matter which way I put my phone, it still has. This thing is massive. Yeah. One thing that I liked about it is it's got dual calipers, whereas my Aprilia is a bigger single caliper. I'll do a review on it soon. So I'll do this review and then I'll do a review on that later on, so we can compare with both of them. So dual calipers, doesn't have Brembo, where the Aprilia wins on that one. Doesn't have braided brake lines, where the Aprilia smashes on that one as well, with the Brembo master cylinder, or some kind of master cylinder. I'm pretty sure it's not a Brembo in the front. It's just some random brake and a Brembo at the back. So either way, it's still pretty solid braking. You know what I mean? Let's move around. That's where the rear suspension or the shocks sit. So far I haven't really felt any, you know, really bad bumping and stuff. How much fuel? How much? Yeah, I just filled up some fuel because the guy's like, oh, I'll just fill it up in case if you're going on like long trips and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool, no worries. Hold on. This thing also has a Brembo. So it does have a Brembo rear and a random front. Same as my bike, the Aprilia. It does have a Brembo, but this is not braided. So my bike's better. It's got braided lines. It's got braided. Look at the rear, man. That's not a very pretty looking rear, is it? It's a bit out there. They just kind of like they just went, yeah, and then when they got to the rear, they probably ran out of money and just went, yeah, just chuck this in. The stock muffler is a bit hot. It's big but chunky, heavy, and that's it. It doesn't really make that much noise. It's a quiet little bike. You got the chain. What else you got? Yeah, you got the gear shifter here, and you got it's a single cylinder, but it's got two heads coming out. It pops exactly like my bike. It's a naked bike, same as the Aprilia, but the Aprilia is more like, you know, off-roady bike where you can take it off-roading. I can ride in this grass, no problem. I take this there, I'll be slipping, sliding, drifting, and doing all the other sort of things instead of going in a straight line. So that's it, guys. That's just a little walk around. The bike is a bit dirty. To tell you the truth, I think it's not pretty. It's not a very pretty bike to actually ride. It's more, you know what I'm coming at? It looks like a bike where you just want to ride, like you just want a bike and you don't really care about the looks. You just want a bike, you just want to ride, and that's it. And this kind of like gives me that kind of like judgment to it. So it's not really a bike. Let's start it up. That's cool. I like that one. The dash is completely small. There you go. The sound, oh, my back really hurts. The sound of the single lives on. That's it. That's the sound. So see, you can. Oh, it's not popping now. There you go. That pop there. That's a single pop. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's take this baby for a spin. See how she goes. The view is pretty much comparing to my Aprilia. That's it. I think I said that before. Yep, it's still. Look at that. Ready? It's still as snatchy as the Aprilia. It's not a very smooth thing. And in the Aprilia, at least there's like a plastic thing covering that area. Here, if I let go of the throttle, my balls just get crushed into the tank. So it's not a very pleasant thing to have. It's got a okay pickup, but the problem is I have to like look down to see, so that's a bit of a hassle. Like I have to keep looking down, and it looks kind of like, you know, it's like, oh, what's the speed? What am I doing now? Like one of those kind of things. The dash is very small, it's very compact, just like the thing. And up ahead we see a douchebag tailgating a car in front, just being complete douche. Usually you see in the Sydney metropolitan areas, you see a lot of douches like them. So please ignore that. Yep, it's still snatchy. It's exactly the same as the Aprilia. One thing maybe, it's slower than the Aprilia. It seems a bit slower. I don't know, maybe because I've been riding the Aprilia for a while now. It might seem a bit slower. Let's go straight. I don't want to stick with these guys. Let's take the cornering. I don't want to take it too hard. I don't know how good the tires are. I'm taking it easy on this, but the cornering was okay. It was okay. One thing is, the brake is not as savage as the Aprilia. I mean, it takes ages for this thing to stop, and it's already going slow enough. I'm like, what the hell? I go for it, like, I try to stop this thing, it's just like, yep, yeah, don't worry, I'm stopping, yeah, no worries, mate, yeah, I'm stopping, oh, yeah, you gotta stop. And you just look back and you like, the red light's like all the way there, and you just pass the line, and you're sitting in the middle of the traffic, in the middle of the intersection, sorry. Like, yeah, I stopped, see, I stopped, I told you I'll stop. That's how the bike feels like. Like, you tell it to do something, it's just like, oh, let me think about it. It's like a Rolls Royce, except it's not pretty as a Rolls Royce. It's just got an attitude of the Rolls Royce. You give it a throttle, it's like, are you sure, sir? You start braking. Are you sure, sir? I'm effing sure that I want to brake, alright? You don't have to ask me that question. It's alright, it's alright. It's not the prettiest bike, like I said before, in the market. It's for someone who wants like a daily commuter. This is a daily commuter. I want to go from A to B. This is the bike. See, even the postie bike looks awesome. Hello? He gave me a nod, I think. Oh, it's so goddamn snatchy. I'm getting so annoying. Even the Aprilia doesn't do that much as this thing. Oh shit, man. So no, this is going to be a short review, man. I didn't really do much, eh? I'm not very good at reviews, so I'm sorry. This is my first review. Overall, I don't like it. I don't like this bike. I'm sorry, Yamaha, but I like your MT07 and MT09 range. They're beautiful bikes. They're worth buying. But this one, I'm sorry. I don't see myself putting my money into it and actually like buying it. But if you're one of those people who have a really nice bike but you don't want to use it as your daily commuter, I can see this being a good daily commuter actually. You know, it's not the prettiest looking bike, so people aren't going to steal it, because people who try to steal it want to make money, and this thing, yeah, they're not going to make much money out of this thing, I'm sorry. So there you go, man. Daily commute, you can put it anywhere, you can trash this thing, no problem. It's got a good engine. It's just very snatchy for a single. Being a single, I'm guessing that's how it is. And Aprilia must have done something with the same engine, because this engine is actually used in the XT660 as well. So it's the XT660. The XT660 engine is also in this engine. I'm not sure if they borrowed it from this bike or if they borrowed it from the XT660, but the Aprilia does use the XT660. And also this is the same thing, it's just a different way the ignition fires and the spark plug burns fuel and blah blah blah. So there you go, that's my verdict. I would not buy this because I already have the Aprilia. But if I were a person who wanted a daily commuter and don't want to use their bike as the daily commuter, like you know, if you own two bikes, so if you own one bike but you don't want to, that's just a weekend blast around fun thing, then this will be a good bike for being a daily commuter. That's it, there's my verdict. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment, like, subscribe, and also tell me in the comments how do you think about my review. If it was shit, just say it straight up. Oh, you're pretty shit, mate. You better stop doing reviews. But I won't stop. I won't stop till I do the Aprilia. So suck crap. Nah, I'm joking, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So yeah, let me know how this little review went. By the way, the Riders Life did make a review on this, and it will be more detailed if you want to know a bit more about this bike. Another thing about this bike is it's quite light. It's lighter than it's similar weight, lightness to my Aprilia, but the Aprilia I find it a bit more lighter. Maybe because I removed the stock exhaust and chucked on more like a carbon fiber super leggero exhaust on it. So my Aprilia is now a super leggero. But besides that, it's good. I like it. I like the Aprilia. So yeah, comment below, let me know how my review went, and ride safe, guys. There's a lot of sick cunts and shit cunts out in the road, so you better be careful, mindful on how you tackle the road, especially if you're living in Sydney metropolitan. So ride safe, enjoy, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.